We all are, there are Vedic astrologer, there are Vedic healers, there are Vedic doctors, there are Vedic farmers, there are Vedic teachers. Every way, in every profession, you will find Vedic people. But do we know what Veda is? Do we know what are the basics of it? And just to fill this space, we created this special course, but for a few reasons, I was busy just with my research on other things, and that is why we couldn't continue with this course again. So again, now we are starting this course, and it is completely donation based. So there is no fees, because the goal is to educate everyone. So there is no condition that only who pays will be there in the course. We want that even like humans, animals, any creature who can understand English or Hindi language should be there in the course. That is the prime objective. So today we will start with the basics. Okay. Now this is the new Upanishad I am working on for a few years, and hopefully by 2023 I will complete it. And this is the kind of the basics. What I'm sharing here is just the first part, first chapter of the Upanishad. So there will be approx 1,000 chapters there, and we will publish all chapters. Like one chapter is one book. What I want all of you to understand, that it is not just 5-6 pages. This is a book. So when I say one chapter, it means that it is a complete book. So today we will discuss few topics. Then in next class we will discuss few topics. So this will be a chain of classes. Okay. Now in the first class, what I want all of you to understand, when we say Veda, what is Ved? Ved means to learn. Simple. See, I am just a fool person. I do not have so much wisdom like rishis. So I try to learn everything in the easy way, whatever easiest way possible out there. There are different meanings. There is astronomy, there is robotics, even how to, we are talking on the computer, no? People have created computer languages, and on Android, iOS, they have created these applications. There are Java, .NET, and so many other things out there. Everything is there in Ved. We are not going there. We are talking in simple words. Veda simply means to learn. There is God, the creator. He creates the universe, he organizes the universe, and then he destroys the universe. And for all of this, there is word Rit. Rit means the particles or the rules. Okay. So what is God? There can be many definitions of God. First, easiest, most important definition is, he is a set of rules creating the universe, organizing the universe, and then destroying the universe. So God doesn't give you everything you want. So many people, they have this illusion. What they do, they go to temple and they are like, oh God, give me a Ferrari car. Do you have the capability to drive a Ferrari? It runs so fast that if your eye, brain, ear coordination and your hand, if they are not aligned, you will meet with an accident. And maybe instead of walking on the road, you will be walking in heaven. So asking something to God is not that easy. We always use emotions whenever we are asking something from God. We have to first understand, whatever we are asking, are we capable to manage that, handle that? God can give you Ferrari within a second. He has created this planet. He has created everything. So he is not like that he has to think, oh, can I buy a Ferrari and gift this person? No, he doesn't have to think. He's like, just happen. But he is always working on the basic fundamental rule Do you worth it? Do you deserve it? So when a person is crying, we will talk about the sorrows, we will talk about karma in this class, we will talk about various things today. But the basic fundamental I want every student to understand. Either you are talking to your parents, your guru, or the God. Always understand you will receive what you deserve. You cannot receive something which is out of the picture. For example, I want to travel around the globe. I want to see every country. There is corona, I can't, right? And if you want to, sit in the plane, you need money for that. You need good health. If you are sick, you cannot travel. You need to know the languages. If you go to Africa, you don't know how to speak any language apart from Hindi. How will you survive? So I have a desire, but there comes many conditions. The same way, God is the creator. Yes, God can create anything. He has created everything in the universe. He is organizing everything. Organizing means that how the wind is flowing, how the sun is burning, how the water is flowing. And in every creation, he is following certain rules. So God is not an emotional person. First, we have to clear this picture. Always we are thinking, if we play the victim card with God, I will cry and God will give me something. No, 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 no. He is not emotional. Okay. He is not emotional at all. He is always following certain rules. In the last creation, he created water with the formula H2O. There are two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen. That was the formula of water in previous creation. Water has to be cold in nature, but in contact of heat, it will be warm. It will start boiling. Then it will convert into vapor. There were some properties of water in the previous creation. Now, then the universe was destroyed, and then again God created everything. And again in this universe, the rules are same. He made no change in anything. Everything is same. So this is the basic philosophy. God follows certain rules. And when we say godly people, when we say rishis, when we say divine people, they also follow certain rules. That is why we call them like God. They are the Devata or Bhagwan, Sri Ram, Sri Krishna. They followed certain rules in their life. And that is the basic understanding of God. We all have to. Now, God is conscious. There are three things you all have to understand. Veda is all about the three entities. Basically, Ved is about this Prakriti, which is unconscious. The deadly matter. It doesn't have any wisdom, any knowledge, anything. There is no desire. A stone doesn't have any desire. Okay. I should get this, I should get that. No. It is unconscious. There is no desire. इच्छा नहीं है. किसमें? प्रकृति में. जड़ है. It is जड़. So, because Prakriti is unconscious, now the complete knowledge about Prakriti is in Ved. There is this soul. Now, soul is conscious. No, God and soul both are eternal conscious entities. Conscious means Chetana. So, you have certain desires. What you are doing from your birth to death, what you are doing? You are just running to fulfill your desires. Now you say desires are bad. Many Babaji says that in the pravachan or satsang. They are like, let go of all the desires. Desires are bad. Babaji has not studied Veda. That is the basic problem. Desires are good. Why it is good? Because the desire is what making us conscious. Yes, the evil desires are not good. If you want money, that is good. But get money by doing some hard work, by doing some dharmic karma. Do not go and kill someone and steal their money, right? So the desire, having desire is good for every human, but we must know certain rules which are given in the Veda that how we should desire something. So soul and God, they both are conscious, and because soul is having desires, so God says that, okay, let me create a universe. So there is Prakriti, he creates Srishti out of it. This whole universe is created by Prakriti. And God says, okay, you want to fulfill your desires, then go there. But there is a condition. In Veda, the word for soul is Ashna. Ashna means something or someone which is receiving the results of karma. So God put this condition on soul. You can go in the universe, you can live life there, but the condition is that you will, whatever you do, you will receive result of that. As they say that there is equal and opposite reaction of every action. So whatever you do, you will receive result of it in the equal portion. Now, soul is conditioned, as I said, God is not emotional. He works with logic. So he said, okay, I will send you in the this creation, but there will be certain condition on you. And all those conditions, what conditions God put on the soul, that we will study in today's class. Okay? Till here, anyone having any doubt, any question you want to ask? You can unmute yourself and you can ask if there is any question today in whatever we have studied till now. Hey Girish, you have any question?
Yes, I have the one questions. And as per the Vedas says, is that God is the creator of the universe. But some of the religion in India, like Jainism, is said there is no God, but it is only universe is a self creator. So universe is also creator. Universe is a god, not separately other god is available.
Yeah, so I will answer that. A good question. See, one thing we have to understand. Universe or the Prakriti is unconscious. Something which is unconscious cannot do anything on its own. You have a car. Okay. Now you want your car to drive. Car cannot drive on its own. Even when you say that artificial intelligence and Tesla car is making it drive by itself, there are certain rules, kind of a copy of human brain is installed in that car. So ultimately the thoughts or the actions of the conscious human is making that car move. This glass cannot do anything on its own. It's metal, it's unconscious. I am a human who is making the movement here. So first rule is that something which is unconscious, and when I say rule, see, Veda is Vigyan. This is science. So whatever I am saying or whatever Veda is saying, you can try that on your own. Put a stone somewhere in your house and sit there for your whole life. You observe it moving by its own. No air, no extra force, nothing should be there. You ask the stone, you request it that you move yourself. A stone will never move anywhere. So that is the practical proof, evidence we are having that Chinese people, they are living in some other universe. We cannot say anything. One thing you understand, there is one religion. We will just study that. Okay. I will just explain this question in more detail in the next slides. Okay. So any other question apart from it? Okay, all of you write down if there is any question, and I'm moving to next slide. There I will answer this question about Chinese. Before understanding that, you just see, we always talk about character. In India, we say this person have bad charitra, bad character. This person have good character. Or we are talking about sanskar. This child have good sanskar. Okay, the parents must be really good, wise people. When we are talking about the samskar, or when we are talking about the charitra or character, basically we are talking about the psychology of the person, the core psychology. So see, someone is always lying. Someone is always saying the truth. What is the difference? The difference is in their core psychology, and how we understand the core psychology. So we see that there are what we see, that in the past life, whatever samskar you received from your past life. Now before that, we have to understand the samskar. When you do a karma, or when some karma happens to you, someone kidnap you and put you in a small room, a dark small room. You have done nothing, but the other person have done some karma, and you are just suffering the consequences of their action, their karma. Now when you can try to do this experiment. I did it. That was really horrible. You just go in a small room or a small box, you close yourself. It is dark. You stay there for a few hours. Your eyes are open, but there is dark in that room, and it is very small. You will start feeling really bad from inside. You would want to cry. There is no reason, no one is torturing you, but still, that small room, lack of oxygen inside, darkness, it is affecting your mind. So whatever happens to you in your life, either good or bad, that creates an impression, image in the subconscious mind. And that is what we call samskar. So samskar is not something parents can just teach a child. Samskar comes from everything, whom you are meeting, what you are listening. Most importantly, nowadays, samskar comes from your mobile and TV. Whatever movie you watch or whatever application you are watching, and nowadays there are these reels or shorts in the mobile, short videos. Why? Because you are completely focused. Your eyes, your ears, everything is just focused on the TV. And you are receiving everything and storing it. One time, it is a karma. You do something one time, you kill a person, that is a karma. You do it again. This is your samskar now. Why you want to kill someone again? This has become a part of your core psychology. You start enjoying killing. That is why you are killing again and again. Or if someone is forcing, for example, the government is forcing officers, army, police officers to kill people who are threatening the security of the country. They do that. Army officers, they take lives of others, but later on in their life, after retirement, they are having so many psychological issues, depression, frustration, and they do not even want to live. They sit alone, they drink alcohol, they cry. Why? Because there is so much negative sanskar they have received in their duty. So when you do something, it gives you samskar, and that samskar either you enjoy or the samskar gives you pain. The samskar can be good or bad. It is simply like having experience of something. So karma is doing some action, samskar is the experience you receive while doing the action. Okay. Now, your past life samskar, the psychology of your mother at the time of conception. Majorly, I see that females or male, and most importantly, the gynecologists, the doctors, they say that mental health of mother during the pregnancy is important. But in way, the Rishi says that the psychology of the male and female while they conceive the child is the base of the psychology of the child. And that is the base. So whatever yours, and especially of the mother, how she was feeling the day when they conceived the child. If there are some females and they will remember how and what they experienced when they were, conceiving the child. And now you see your child, you see the behavior, the character, the nature of the child, and you will see that it will actually correlate to how you were feeling that day or that night when you conceived the child. So the psychology of mother at the time of conception, the psychology of mother during pregnancy, those 9 months, and when the child is born, now we see how, in what environment the child is living till the age of 16, 1-6, till the age of 16, how the child was living, in what environment. These all factors together will decide your core psychology. So you will listen to many people saying, I have this flaw, I have this bad quality, but I am not able to change it. Yes, it is difficult to change. It is not that easy. Why? Because the roots are strong. You see, in the 4 steps, you have received those samskara which created your core psychology. Now you just want to change it. The magic cannot happen. You have to make so much effort in it. Some person gets angry very easily. No, you are getting angry. Now what you have to do, you have to work hard. You have to try to control your anger again and again, again and again for years. Then you will be able to become calm. It comes after so much effort. Then it will go after so much effort. Simple as that. Okay. So that is the base. Why Rishi says that in the remedy of any problem, always give a mantra to chant. When you chant a mantra with its meaning, it is changing the psychology, the core samskara, the core programming. So there is a script written. Whenever someone stares at me, I have to get angry. I have to beat the person. I have to be the boxer. Now the mantra is saying, no matter what the situation, I have to remain calm. I have to remain calm. I have to remain calm. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So when you are saying again and again, again and again, that statement to become a boxer and fly punches is changing. And that is how you become a new person. So never push yourself. Okay, many people, they are like, oh God, maybe I do not deserve a change. Maybe I'm not worthy. No, you are worthy of a change. Every person is worthy of a change. Every person is worthy. Every person deserves some goodness in life. But sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's difficult. For example, your past life samskara are good. The psychology of mother was really good. In the next class, we will discuss the womb, the sattvic mother, the tamasic mother, the rajasic mother, and how they affect the child. During pregnancy also the mother was sattvic psychologically. But your environment, see, these three factors are sattvic, they are good, but your environment, you were living in the house and in neighborhood. In the neighborhood, there was a man who was always abusing on the street. He was always abusing. Or in the nearby house, in the neighborhood, there were this couple who were always fighting. So the child is receiving samskara whenever the child is listening to the neighbors fighting or shouting or abusing. No matter how good your past life samskara are, but still this environment affect you. But yes, because the three steps were good, only the last stage was bad, you can change it very easily. Now imagine someone with bad past life samskara, bad psychology of mother, as well as bad environment. What will happen? Yes, still this person can also change, but a lot of effort will be needed in that. Okay? So every person can change, every person can become divine, every person can become better with time and efforts. Also, one lesson Veda wants to give you with this complete understanding, that never judge a person. Do not hate the person, always hate the bad quality in there. And even do not hate it, just try to change it. Simple as that. Love the goodness. Do not hate anything, just love the goodness and try to push more goodness in the person. We should never judge. The person is bad, evil. So what? The person had bad past life samskara, as well as in this life also must have got bad experiences. So the person is doing bad karma. Do not hate them. Try to change them. Try to change the situation, their environment. By the environment change, this is what, see, your past life samskara is your bhagya. Your psychology of the mother at the time of conception and during pregnancy is just your bhagya. You cannot change it. You are a tiny child in the womb of your mother. How you can change your mother? You cannot change it, but your environment depends on you. You can change your environment. Even a child 10 years old can change the environment around. And that is what we call karma. So in three steps, the bhagya is dominating, the bhagya is strong, whereas after your birth, and especially after the age of 8, you are capable to change your life, your bhagya, your samskara, everything. That is why the age of Yagyopavit samskar, the age to start studying Veda is 8 years. And if you work hard, you can change every situation around. That is why they say that karma is dominate. So at this age, karma is dominate. But again, remember one point here. Yes, by good karma, you can change this environment and your psychology. But we will be thinking based on the past life samskara and the psychology of mother. That is the core, na? That is how we think. So we will be enjoying alcohol. We will enjoy abusing people. Why we want to change? That is why we make the concept of Samaj. Samaj means you try to take everyone equal, not down. Okay, so I'm failing, the other should also fail. No, that is not the psychology or the concept. The concept is I am rising and everyone else should also rise. So we being the neighbors, we being the brother and sister, we try to push others to rise in life. And that is the base of Veda and Vedic science.